guys, Wells Knight here, and welcome back to another episode of Total War Warhammer 2. We are 6 turns away from completing the first ritual. We've taken the Salvation Isles, even though Tyrion's army took a little bit more of a beating than I had been hoping. We've also got a chaos stack down here that's going to try and mess with us. I don't want to upgrade my settlements right now. We're going to end the turn. And our income is currently in the negative, but that's basically because we had to raise some armies down there to defend our settlements during this whole ritual thing. So chaos is going to attack me here, probably. Or maybe not. Maybe they're just going to chill. Really? They're just going to chill in the water? Are they sieging my settlement? Are they sieging Lothern at the moment? Is that a thing that's happening? I don't know. But either way, I've got a couple armies that are close enough to them right now that we should be able to take them out. Let's fast forward there. Let's get through this end of the turn, and lots of different stuff. Vessels of Chaos. They're nasty. Okay, here we go. Sue, court attendant. Recruitment cost. Actually, that could be fine, honestly, because I'm not going to be recruiting a whole lot more units here for a while. And we could use the influence. So why don't we do that? It's going to it'll increase my recruitment cost, but it'll give me a little bit of influence to play around with. It'll be fine. There we go. We're now being sieged. So since we know we are being sieged, I would really like you to, like, come up here as reinforcements, and then you get rid of this army. And we fought Chaos last time. This is basically the same army. Gonna auto-resolve it. There we go. So, they have been wiped out. We will take the additional experience.
Glory to the king.
And that should take care of the Puppets of Chaos. So they're done with. This is good. Now, I'm thinking, let's go Spearmen, melee defense for Spearmen, Archers, and Lothern Seaguard. That seems actually very useful given the makeup of this army. So that's all good. And then these guys, I'm just going to disband them all. That'll get my income positive again, which is actually really important. Okay, now we can work on upgrading this to settlement level 4. Are you in range of any treasure right now? Not really. I mean, there's a lot of treasure like out over here, but oh, is that one of the skull ones? Oh, it totally is. That's 10,000 gold right there. So we want to come over here. I'd really like you to not, like, I'd like you to sail straight over, but that's all right. We'll get you going for 10,000 gold. That'll come in handy for me for sure. And I kind of hate the fact that the Salvation Isles is, like, just out of range of the High Vale. Just barely. But let's get you garrisoned in the High Vale for the moment. Well, that'll let us, you know, recover some forces and stuff. The Griffin Gate is going to be a challenge. We're going to need multiple armies probably to take out the Griffin Gate. So once this whole ritual thing is done, I'll probably march Laritherial or whatever his name is up that way to deal with it. But for now, he needs to stay down here and defend our ritual sites. And then Calidor. What can I build in Calidor? Ah, I have an open spot over here. Okay, so since this is a ritual site, we want walls, but I can't afford them right now, so we'll hold off on those for a minute. But Val's Anvil, we're definitely want to put walls on it, give it a proper garrison, really make it tough to take, because that's a very, very valuable settlement for us, since it's generating the Waystone tablets.
But I make no promises of aid.
Pirates of Sartosa ended our non-aggression pact. Really? What did I ever do to you? I didn't do anything to you. We were supposed to be friends. Jerks. It's all right. There we go. Technology researched. Minus 5% upkeep for Lothern Seaguard. And our income just dumped up again as a result, which is great. Let's go to you first. Start moving you out towards this. Tyrion, you can just kind of chill here for a minute because I'm not confident in my ability to take... Is the Griffin Gate the only settlement that these guys have left? Have we wiped them out other than that? We have. They've only got that one settlement left. Oh, okay. And they've got one lord in here, but they're just going to recruit... Oh, man. What do we got? So we got Gate Guard, who... 2832? I think those are basically like Lothern Sea Guard. Anti-large, good range, defense against large foes. How do they compare? 28 melee attack. Yeah, their Gate Guard are not as good as my Lothern Sea Guard. Because my Lothern Sea Guard are way better. So actually, Gate Guard are not that good. They're basically like a less good version of Lothern Sea Guard. They seem to be about the same. Like my Lothern Sea Guard are at 29 melee attack, roughly 30 melee attack, and 50 melee defense. You know, depending on... Some of these have more experience than others, and that's what's causing the difference in stat, but like these Gate Guard, less melee defense. The White Lions are a problem. They're a tough unit. But low melee defense, I mean, I think maybe we could probably take this. Yeah, I think we could take this army on an open battlefield. So we're going to move him up and hope that they come out and attack me. That's what I'm going to hope for. I don't know if it's going to happen. But we'll siege them, and if we need to siege them out, we can, but that's their very last settlement, so I think that's worth it. And then we got some research available. We've researched military advancements too. We've got that done. Mass charge. What do I have that helps Lothern Sea Guard? Missile damage and ammunition? That's pretty good. We can't actually get to any of these other things yet, like we haven't built an elven court. Research the following. Why can I not research trade advancements? Maybe... Oh, I don't have the money. That would do it. Okay. So let's do the precise fletching for more missile damage and more ammo for our Lothern Sea Guard, because we have so many Lothern Sea Guard. Like, or actually maybe weapon strength would be the better. Yeah, this is only a 2-turn thing. So let's do that. Yeah, we'll do the spear wall first, and then we'll work on precise fletching. Basically, I'm just trying to, like, buff up my Lothern Sea Guard, because we've got so many of them spread out throughout our armies. And then I think we're good to end the turn. Like, as I've said a couple times over the course of the series, the Lothern Sea Guard are really kind of the backbone of our military at this point. I'm not joining your war right now. I'll consider it after the ritual's done and after my other war with Tyrion is concluded. Yeah, there we go. All right, so they want to come after me on an open battlefield. These eagle bolt craw throwers are going to be hard, and the silver helms are going to be a challenge to deal with, although all of my infantry are basically spearmen, with the exception of a couple things. So these silver helms are going to have a bad time. Dude, we can wreck these guys. Why is it giving me... I mean, I know why it's giving me such good odds. Why are they attacking, though? If they're so outnumbered? Is this... I think it's just a desperate attempt. Let's just auto-resolve it, I guess. I don't really see that. These White Lions do not hold up in these fights. These White Lions are... Man, I expected better. I've gone through 2 auto-resolves, and both times I've had a White Lion in there. One of them's been wiped out. We shouldn't have lost any units in that. But, I don't know. Auto-resolve in Total War has always been a little wonky. Like... It's not always predictable how it's going to work out, which in some ways is, you know, as it should be. But at the same time, some of us kind of, I don't know. Global recruitment duration -1 turn for all units? Dude, that means I can do global recruitment. I can get units in one turn anywhere in the world. That's huge. Let's do the Unifier first, and then we'll do Sense of Urgency. This Defender of Ulthuan line is, like, sickeningly good. Oh, but it locked out the bloodline of Anarion. Although, looking at this, I definitely would have stuck with the one that gives me faction-wide bonuses, because those other ones just buff Tyrion himself. So, and this Griffin Gate, we should be able to take this now very easily, because his garrison is so just, like, decimated. So there we go. We've taken the Griffin Gate, we own the Griffin Gate, and I will occupy the Griffin Gate. This is now ours, which is awesome. And I'm assuming I can build walls here, right? Well, maybe not. Maybe there are no extra walls that I can add. Huh. Oh, whatever. I'm still, this is a very strong settlement. Even the garrison by itself is pretty solid. So we'll take that. That's good. Okay. We need to go down here to Calidor. We want walls on Vol's Anvil, for sure. Ooh, unlocks great weapons technologies. That's pretty good. Let's do that. And then we'll just kind of hold off on spending any more money for the moment. I've got 3 more turns till the ritual's done. And then this army, I don't know if I want to disband it completely. Who am I still at war with at this point? I'm at war with the Scourge of Cain, and they're up north. Okay. So that's fine. We can deal with that. Where? Here's the one that I just took. Okay. So their public order is going to start going up. And then it should... Let's see. We're bringing in 11. Yeah, it'll be fine. This will be totally fine. So we'll keep Tyrion in here for a minute, but then we'll up that in a little bit. Okay. I also want one more unit of Lothern Seaguard in this army. And then I've got my treasure hunting lord over here. I'll take that, please. Thank you. 10,000. And I got a talisman, which is always useful. And then we'll start moving you out to get more treasures. But 10,000 gold for going somewhere on the map. I think if you're going to play Total War Warhammer 2, I think it's absolutely, like, essential that you recruit a lord on the first turn or second turn to just run around the map and collect treasures. That seems like a really good idea. We got 4 turns, and then we could upgrade Vol's Anvil to a Citadel, which would be also very good. I want to get Vol's Anvil, like, basically to be an unassailable fortress. White Peak? Where's White Peak at? Over here? I think that's fine. Salvation, yeah, this should all be fine. We should be good. Let's do High Vale. Which one's High Vale? Right over here? Yeah, let's do that one. We'll upgrade High Vale. Oh, and we have a commandment available. The Griffin Gate technically counts as a province. Okay, gotcha. Fair enough. Income plus 4% from trade agreements faction-wide. That's pretty solid. Let's do that one, actually. That'll give us a little bit of an income boost. Settlement upgrade available. Yeah, we need to take this. We need to take these guys out. Safari. We should also check and see. Does Illyrian want to confederate yet? No. Still no. I've been trying forever. All right. What about our other good friends, the Kothique? Oh, they've only got 1 settlement?
Let's hear it.
They've only got 1 settlement. I don't want to confederate with them. And we're trading with Safari. How much is our trade agreement worth? 500 gold per turn. That's a fair amount. We should look at some of these other factions and see if they're willing to consider that would be a 10,000 gold trade agreement. That's ridiculous. That's so much money. That wouldn't be much. Or it'd be a 1,000 gold trade agreement. Either way, that's a lot of money for a single trade agreement. Yeah, none of these other guys are going to trade with me. Okay. So we're not upgrading any more settlements right now. Let's just go ahead in the turn. We'll be fine. We should finish the ritual here very soon. It looks like we're not going to get attacked by any like rogue armies or ridiculous stuff like that. So this is good.
I am the defender of Ulthuan. Choose your words.
Oh, are you going to offer me a trade agreement? No, you're going to declare war. Well, not declare war, but it's going to end the non-aggression pact, which is basically the first step to declaring war. And that's, I don't know. Maybe what I should do, actually, yeah. Here's what we're going to do, okay? So, where are the Knights of the Flame? You. Let's improve our relations a little bit, right? Let's make them like me a little bit more. Because if they do, we can leverage that into a lot of income if we can just get a trade agreement with them. And that would be very useful for us. How many settlements do these guys have? 3? Okay. I'm going to offer them...
Quite impossible.
Can I say military access and say... No, it doesn't say I can threaten them, unfortunately. I wish I could. In previous Total War games, in some previous Total War games, not in all of them, there used to be an option that was like, do this or I will declare war on you. And it was quite useful. Looks like Tyrion has leveled up.
Navigating.
There we go. A little bit more movement range and some other good stuff. Tyrion. We'll do the sense of urgency. That'll work. I mean, it's looking like we're gonna be okay as far as our war with some of these guys. They have a Phoenix Gate as well, or they have the Phoenix Gate. That's unfortunate. I'm not gonna start moving this army up until the ritual's complete. Of course, that would be just foolish. I don't want to upgrade any of these settlements though. Although this one is probably worth doing. Let's upgrade Angariel. And then I think we are set. Although Tyrion really doesn't need to be camping out here anymore. I don't really need him to be here. I'd like to start marching him up here and taking some of these provinces away from my enemies. He's still recovering, though. Maybe it would be better to put him in the high... What's our casualty replenishment rate over here? Does it say? I don't think it does. I thought there was like an option to see that. Recruit Lord, Recruit Hero. There's all sorts of like weird hidden menus and stuff like that sometimes in Total War, but I'm not seeing a casualty replenishment thing. So, all right. The Griffin Gate can probably hold out on its own, especially since I don't have any more enemies up here. So let's take you, and let's garrison you in the High Vale. We'll get you, healing up. And then now we're good to end the turn. And we're going to have, like, sickeningly high income in a little bit here. The Cult of Pleasure has declared war on me. Okay. None of them particularly like the Cult of Pleasure. They all like me. And now they are all going... Now they're at war with a bunch of people. But we got to go across the ocean to deal with them, unfortunately. And that's not really an ideal situation. There's one of our technologies researched. Capture and occupy the... Yeah, I'm not going all the way over there. I think that was actually the one telling me I failed the mission to go do that. And I'm like, well, you shouldn't have given me a mission that was across the ocean. Okay. Can I get up there and take that treasure? I totally can. A little bit of more, you know, a little bit of more money. Always good. Always helpful. We're one turn away from completing the ritual, so that's fine. Technology, now we'll do precise fletching. Now that we've completed some of the other ones. This is 7 turns. Wasn't this 4 turns before? Maybe I had a buff or something. Actually, we should start looking at this as well. This is like trade good advancements, growth, income from ports, public order, income stuff, casualty replenishment rate, 5% across the board. Let's do this, actually. We'll spend the money to unlock that. And then we can start worrying about some of the other stuff. We should complete the ritual, like, at the end of this turn. Tyrion is still recovering. Some of these units, I want them to be full health before I start marching them up. I'm trying to figure out where... Okay, you have the Unicorn Gate. Do you have any other settlements? These,
Loyal servant.
Where's your 3rd settlement?
Give the word.
At your service.
I'm trying to figure out... You've got one here. Is this multiple settlements here? Or... It says they have 3. I see 1, 2. I'm not seeing their other, unless there's like an island or something that they own that I'm not seeing, which is possible. It's possible there's a settlement somewhere that I just can't see. I'm not seeing an additional settlement. What settlement can we upgrade here? Yeah, I'm not upgrading this. I want to upgrade Val's Anvil. Skip that. All right. Should be completing the ritual here. And then we'll be in a bit of a lull. You broke your non-aggression pact with me, and now you want to pay to have it back? Okay. I wasn't going to break my non-aggression pact with you. We were going to be friends. We were going to be besties. We were going to, like, have each other over on Saturdays to eat pizza and, you know, watch the college football games.
The way fragments were gathered, the ritual cast. Arcane power lit Ulthuan skies. Loremaster Tyrion, ally of Teclis, was joined by Gallifreus, squire of Tyrion. They would be the prince's eyes as the goddess Isha revealed her prophecy. The Lawmaster and Squire saw the Isle of the Dead wreathed in fire, the vortex gone. Without the vortex, chaos floods the world, with Ulthuan doomed to sink beneath the waves. But the star crown of Lilith has the power to restore it. The crown was shattered long ago. If the lost shards are reforged, Ulthuan can be saved. Isha has blessed our agents with 1 piece of the star crown, but 4 shards remain lost. Tyrion suggests invoking the spirits of the Phoenix Kings. For who better than a king to find a crown? The cost is high to cast such rituals. More way fragments are needed.
Very strange that the voice acting is not working, though. Because my sound is working fine. It was just the voice acting that, for whatever reason, was messed up. And I've seen that cutscene elsewhere on YouTube in other people's videos. Like, it definitely has normal working voice acting. So something is weird with the voiceovers and stuff like that in this game. For me, at least, sometimes. It's a very strange thing, but that's why I turned on subtitles. Okay, anyway. So, we have now completed our ritual. We are working our way towards our second ritual. We need about 1,000 way fragments for that. We're getting there. We're about halfway. And we started this on the very... We started our ritual on the very first turn we could. So, we are gaining about 20 per turn. So, at that rate, we need 500 way fragments. Okay. So, yeah, 25 turns, probably 20 turns. Because you get way fragments, little bits here and there from other stuff as well. Completing missions, taking settlements, you know, etc., etc. So we're figuring probably about 15, 20, 25 turns, something like that. We'll be able to start our second ritual. Technology-wise. Oh, we unlocked the trade advancements, but we can't actually do any of this because we need to build different buildings before we can actually do trade good stuff. Ah, that was smart of me. And then over here, we need to build a Shrine of Assyrian and an Elven Court. Okay, so let's start working on precise fletchings. That's fine. And now that that ritual is completed, I don't think this army needs to just, like, hang out down here anymore. Then again, it may not be a bad idea to have someone down here to protect my lands. So I think what we'll do is this. Let's just disband, like, 4 of... Well, then again, I could send this army off to go do things. I mean, I'm not going to be able to shut off these rituals because most of these rituals fell in line right out, you know, one after another. You are not quite replenished, but you're very close. Let's move you up to, like... Can I get through that way? Not quite, but I can swing over here, and I can get through going around this way. These guys aren't going to like me very much. I don't know where their other settlement is, but I'm going to have to go to war with them. Because I need to get to the Scourge of Cain. And the Scourge of Cain is proving to be annoying. They're dark elves. Speaking of other factions, the Knights of the Flame should like me a bit more. Now, still don't want a non-aggression pact, and you still don't want a trade agreement. I want to know why you don't like me. Why won't you give me a trade agreement? It would be so good for both of us. Don't probably want to head off in that general direction. Ah, there's their other settlement, chilling down here. Very random location. Okay, well, that is a perfect opportunity for you to do something useful. So let's get you marching that way. And we'll send you against this city. We'll try to take out Nagareth in, like, one fell swoop. That's basically what we're going to try and do here. Okay, and this has now been upgraded, so Lothern is looking good. I can't put any walls here, it looks like. I can't do walls. And that is going to be... This is a settlement level 5 building. What is this? Court of the Phoenix King. So that's pretty good, but can't do anything with it yet. I don't have a ton of money, so what do I want to build here? I would love the ability to get dragons. So we definitely want to build that. What else can I build here that I can't build anything anywhere else? Anything? I mean, I've already built a lot of this stuff, actually. So there's not really a whole lot more that we really need to build here. We obviously want to build the Court of the Phoenix King, because it's a unique building, specifically for this. Or maybe not. Maybe you can get that in any level 5 city, but regardless. And Dragon's Lair, for sure. I want to build that as well, but most of this stuff is, you know, I've already got a lot of these different buildings, so, the growth is not really going to matter. The casualty replenishment would be nice, but not really necessary. I've already got these military buildings in other settlements, so I guess here we'll just build an elven craftsman. Might as well. No reason not to. I'm really surprised we can't build walls in this settlement, though. Like, you would think it would allow me to add walls, but... or, like, better garrisons, but I guess we already have strong garrisons. Yeah, 4 sword masters. Those dudes are beasts. So, okay, whatever. Although it's also possible that maybe there's some buildings that we can't build yet because we don't have a certain technology unlocked or something, although I would think that those would show up anyway in the building browser. And just with, like, a little side note that says, no, you can't do that because you haven't unlocked the stuff. That's what I would think, but, what do I know? All right, I'm going to start bringing my explorer back down this way.
Navigating.
Is that the last? Yeah, this is the last settlement here for this province, and then I complete another province. That's going to be good for us. So let's see. We have moved all of our lords. We have done everything with all of our settlements. I think we are good to go. Unfortunately, though, I am out of time for this episode. So, guys, I am going to go ahead and call this one right here. My friends, if you enjoyed this video, you know what to do. Links in the description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, my friends, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.